Sometimes people come to our school, and we had an inquiry today where people were asking about our mixed classes. So if your child is in year 2, for example, maybe we would put them in our Key Stage 1 class, right, which is a mixed year 1, year 2 class. And some parents think, well, hold on a minute, but what about how do you decide what's more difficult? In fact, better today is we had a question about, I have a daughter in year 7 and a son in year 9. Okay, we have a Key Stage 3 English class, Key Stage 3 maths class, Key Stage 3 science class, and that's where we group year 7 to year 9 together. Okay, so then the parent might ask, well, hold on, how do you know like the year 7 topics and the year 9 topics? Actually, there's no such thing as year 7 topics and year 9 topics. If you look at the English National Curriculum, of which these documents are, if you come into our school, you'll see these booklets on the side, this one being year 7 to year 9. Everything in year 7 to year 9 is, and they're just English and maths in here, there's no science in here, but they group everything together. So an example I often give to parents, so there will be schemes, schools themselves will decide what they're going to teach in year 7, what they're going to teach in year 8, what they're going to teach in year 9. If they are using a science scheme, like Cambridge, for example, Cambridge will tell them, like Cambridge curriculum, Cambridge will tell them what to teach in year 7, year 8 and year 9. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the topics that are in year 9 are any more difficult than the topics that are in year 7. That's just the order in which they choose to do them. And that's all taken from the English National Curriculum. The same with year 5 and year 6. The documents for year 5 and year 6 that I have here are exactly the same documents, because the English National Curriculum groups the subjects by upper key stage in this case. So the scheme of learning that we use to teach maths at my school is called White Rose, and White Rose are the ones that will take the objectives that are set out in the English National Curriculum for upper key stage 2, which is year 5 and year 6 combined, and they will decide this is what you teach in year 5, this is what you teach in year 6. And actually White Rose is a great example, because White Rose actually does have a blended curriculum. For example, if you went to a village school in the UK, a very small school, the UK government doesn't have the budget to, in a village somewhere where they've only got, I don't know, maybe 15 children in a year group, to have a year 5 and a year 6 class that's separate. They will group those classes together and have one teacher teaching year 5 and year 6 together. And White Rose as a company has actually created a scheme for a year 5, year 6 blended class. So there is no such thing as year 6 objectives or year 5 objectives or year 8 objectives, only in the case of when a company, whoever that might be, Cambridge, White Rose, Busy Ants for Maths, Twinkle, Oak National Academy, they have made a decision on, we're going to put that here and put that here, and then the teachers can use those. So hopefully that clears some things up around what does a year 6 objective look like, or why do you group together year 7 to year 9? It's because that's the way that the curriculum is designed, and we can easily do so.